Hello Pisces, and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. This is Erica, and this is your general reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising for July of 2019. So this may not resonate for all of you. It is a general reading, so if not, feel free to check out your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign, to see what else is happening in your chart, what's actively happening for you, maybe showing up there. Also, even if this does resonate with you, I like to do that. It gives me a more complex and interesting roster of things to consider as I progress throughout the month. It fascinates me. So if you enjoy that sort of thing as well, check out what's happening in your other chart placements too. If you have not seen your June reading, I posted those earlier in May. They are available to be viewed on my main page, so check those out. And if you haven't checked out your yearly overview yet, I posted those in March, and I did those based on a Fool's Journey spread. Those were really fun and interesting to do, so if you haven't checked out your yearly overview, those are listed on my main page as well. So definitely check that out. They're very interesting and fun. Okay, let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords. So foundation here is about stability. It's about swords. So it's your thoughts, your perception, your perspective, your story, what you're considering. And the Four of Swords in particular is about rest and recuperation and considering all of those things that you've been through that have found you in the place that you exist now, and reconciling those things and considering those things and accepting those things so that you can decide on how you would like to move forward, all right, from a place of confidence and stability. Okay, and your animal spirit card is Whale. So that is water energy for you, Pisces. Your wheelhouse, you're definitely comfortable with your emotions. And let's see what the whale has to say. Whale is a desire to delve deeper, profound peace, and ancient wisdom. When this is in balance, it's calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. When it's out of balance, it feels heavy, and it slips into old story. So to bring it into balance, regular self-care, which is about the Four of Swords. Take time to rest. Take time to consider. Take time to forgive. Take time to accept. Take time to feed yourself well and get enough gentle activity so that you're physically in a state of well-being, you're physically nourished, and then take that time out to rest your mind so that you're mentally and emotionally replenished and well-nourished as well. So the whale represents profound emotional health and stability. This energy is not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have the ability to overcome many challenges. The experiences they've had have enriched them and given them stability, strength, and depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. So you can depend on a whale personality when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon if you're in a particularly dark space. So if you are currently in a space of anxiety or depression or sadness that you're having a difficult time moving through, apply whale energy, do the regular self-care for your mind, body, spirit, and environment, so that may replenish you and help you to overcome and move forward and become enriched by those experiences that you've had as well. Okay, so this is going to be what is going to be active in Cancer season. So the end of the end of June and into July. And that is Seven of Swords. So prioritizing your thoughts and, that old story that was talking here, slipping back into old story when this is out of balance. This is about considering that old story and recognizing for what it is, releasing shame, releasing vulnerability, releasing judgment, applying forgiveness and acceptance to old story so that you can recover from it and release it. So this is about information that is currently not available to you, but is in July, but there is information that is coming toward you. There is information that is going to be made available to you at some point. This is about prioritizing and your thoughts and your decisions and your plans and your intellectual perspective and perception. Getting your intellect and your thoughts and your mind into alignment and sort of in precision mode so that it works well and it works effectively, and it can then progress through difficult emotional terrain and come out the other side enriched by it. The 7 is related to the Chariot, so that is about having potential and momentum built up behind you. And by taking this decisive action and aligning your thoughts and getting your mental acuity into precision form, that is going to allow you to take command and direct you forward with that potential behind you, supporting you in the most efficient manner. And then when that information that you don't have available to you yet, or that communication or that perspective that you're not aware of yet, when that is presented to you, then you'll be able to use that as efficiently as you can as well, and as effectively as you can, because you've already lined everything up, got everything rolling in the direction that you'd like it to go. And so you don't have any resentment or fear or shame holding you back, because you did the work with the whale and created that stability with the 4 of Swords. And right under the 4 of Swords, you have the 10 of Pentacles. So that is in reality establishment, and not just for yourself, but a healthy exchange within your community. So healthy home, healthy relationships, healthy workplace, healthy community, healthy exchange of material significance, those practical things in real life that are necessary to establish abundance and health and wealth and a beautiful, beautiful world with stability. Okay, and then in influence at present, as this is posted in the beginning of June, and going into the end of June, 4 of Wands. So that is a point of celebration. So right now in the next couple of weeks, some of you may be getting married. Some of you may be celebrating your first level of success after establishing a business, or your first level of accomplishment in completing a course of education, or your first I don't know. It's a point of celebration for the establishment of stability in some area of your life that has been achieved through the actions that you've taken and that are aligned with your purpose and your desires. So it is a point of recognition for the effort that has been made, celebration with those people that have been involved, and taking the time out to appreciate how far you've come. There's still work to do, because it is the first point of stability. It is the 4, but it's definitely a point at which you should take time to appreciate that your initial effort and your initial endeavor has been successful, and to be excited about sharing that with those around you to carry you further forward into the future and further development. Okay, and then after that celebration comes the point where you align your intention and your decision and the mental, intellectual aspects that need to be all dealt with and sorted to allow you to move forward with further levels of success. Okay, and then this is what is going to be coming into influence at the end of July and going into August in Leo season. That is judgment, that is forgiveness, that is the leveling up, that's next level stuff. And that's definitely related to these 2 cards as well. So it's about the assessment of where you've come from, what you've been through, what you've learned, how you've been supported, and how you've been hurt. The pain that you've had to endure is important to take out and look at some point as well. You have to acknowledge those things that have happened that have disappointed you or made you sad, or, you know, provided some form of emotional or physical or mental trauma or damage. You know, you have to, in order to apply the forgiveness and acceptance that is required to tap into your vulnerability so that you can move on and expand and improve, those things have to be acknowledged and released. All right, and these 3 cards here sort of exemplify that. So in order to get here to this point of foundation and establishment and success and abundance in real life, you have to go through this process as well so that you can fully appreciate and engage with this. Okay? And let's clarifying with the, oh, I forgot to say, I'm doing the reading today is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, the Wild Unknown Tarot, and then I'm clarifying with the Nicoletta Ceccoli Tarot. So let us clarify the 4 of Wands, get a little bit more information there. 4 of Swords again. So same goes. Now, if this isn't a point of celebration for how far you've come on an active engagement with something, it may also indicate a point of complacency. Maybe you've had previous success and come to the 4, the point of stability, but you've gotten a little too comfortable there and you haven't yet moved forward. Something may be holding you back, and to discover what it is that's holding you back, to release that fear, to release that anxiety, and to get your feet moving forward again, you have to sit in the space of the 4 of Swords and go through that acknowledgement and acceptance and forgiveness that will allow you the mental clarity to align your purpose and decisions to support that forward momentum that's built up behind you from how far you've already come. Just because you've gotten comfortable and you've sort of stood still for a while and you feel stuck, you know, it doesn't mean that you haven't been doing anything. You got to a certain point of stability. You've reached a certain point of success. You've just stayed in that space too long. And it's time to assess everything that was before, accept what is right now, and make plans to get you through to the future and to the point of rising up again. Okay? And let's clarify this 7 of Swords and see possibly what this information that will be revealed to you may entail. Okay, so that is strength. All right, and this is major arcana strength. So this is Leo strength. So this is applying your influence, your persuasion, your character, your persistence, your consistence to the endeavor that you would like to embark upon. Not giving up, having the endurance and the fortitude to carry forward when it's difficult, when it seems like it's not moving, when it seems like it's stagnant and still and it's not going to budge. Having that strength to line up your actions, line up your decisions, take care of yourself mentally and physically and emotionally, and just persist and carry through till you convince whatever is in opposition to you, whatever is blocking you, whatever is standing your way, to convince those things to your side to work on your behalf. That is what this strength card is about. It's about making your biggest opposition your greatest asset. And when you line up your mental clarity and your perspective and you take care of yourself and your environment and you feel like you're in a strong place and you have faith and you have that momentum behind you, you're absolutely capable of that level of strength, of turning your greatest opposition into your mightiest asset. You can do it. It just takes persistence, consistency, tenacity, persuasion, and purpose to carry forward and then to keep going until you get there. Okay? And also not to be self-defeating, you know, and consider your perspective of how to approach those things, because this is about convincing those things to your side, not through brute force and, you know, picking it up and setting it somewhere else or pushing it out of the way. This is about convincing it to move into the space that you would like it to be. Okay, this is about persuasion. It's not about blunt brute force. All right, and let's get a little bit more information on the Judgment card. My goodness, Pisces. I'm excited for you. Oh. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So that is a new opportunity for investment, for wealth, for potential, for initiation in the real world. This is coins, so it's earth energy. So it's a new job offer, a new home, a new community to invest in, a new workplace to occupy, a new potential for a new business, potential for renewed health and renewed energy. So some real world, practical, glorious opportunity, potential is going to be presented to you. And that may be that information that you're waiting to receive. You may be getting a loan to get your business off the ground. You may be that house, your dream house, or the house that you would like to purchase that you never imagined in a million years would be put up for sale, suddenly goes on the market. And if you've got all your ducks in a row and everything lined up and reviewed and you're in a solid place, you're going to be in a position to make an offer on that house that you've always wanted. So those sorts of things, because Judgment, this is a trump card. This is next level. This is the next echelon of existence for yourself and your experience. So this is no small feat. This is a big deal that may be presented to some of you out there. So that is, oh, and then at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords. So that is clear thinking and intellectual. So you have intellectual mastery to apply here to get your head straight, to get your story straight and understood, to release the stuff that blocks you and impedes you and prohibits you from the potential that you are filled with, that is available to you. So this is about being in a state of intellectual mastery and authority, so that when the time comes to take action, you know how to proceed. Okay? Glorious. Pisces, if you want to share, you know, if any of you have anything in the works so that you're hoping for, or what you think this potential might be in reference to, please share in the comments. I would love to hear about them. Also, if you would like a personal reading from me, I am doing personal video readings. You can contact me at looking.glass.letterbox@gmail.com to request your video. I've put information in the description box with further information on that. And that is all that I have for you. Have a fantastic and glorious summer, Pisces, and I will see you next time.